Prime Minister says none can hinder elections through arson and creating fear. Offers ziyarat at Hazrat Shah Jalal and Hazrat Shah Parat Majors. Candidates are busy with campaigning ahead of the 12th National Assembly elections, seeking votes by various promises. And BNP announces a non-cooperation movement against government from today, calls for boycotting January 7 poll. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Fawzia Roshan with you in the newsroom today. We are watching the headlines. Now I'm going to the details. Elections cannot be stopped by creating fear and burning people, says the Prime Minister and Awami League President Sheikh Hasina. If Awami League comes back to power with the people's vote, Bangladesh will reach the peak of development and prosperity. She said this while talking to reporters after visiting the shrine of Hazrat Shah Jalal radhiyallahu anhu in Sylhet today. Candidates are now busy campaigning ahead of the 12th National Assembly elections. As the election day approaches, the polling stations are getting crowded. Candidates are holding road and then the meetings, marches and giving various pledges of development. Candidates and supporters say that having a rival in the election field means that the election will be festive. Candidates are seeking votes from people of all creeds to work for the development of the people. The BNP and like-minded parties have announced a new program called the Non-Cooperation Movement from today to demand the fall of the government. In the situation after October 28, the parties gave strict programs like Hortal blockade just 17 days before the election. BNP and its allies called for non-cooperation movement with a 22-day blockade in 11 phases and Hortal for 5 days in 4 phases. In an online briefing in the afternoon, Ruhul Kabir Rizvi, Senior Joint Secretary General of the party, called upon the government to boycott the vote in the interests of the people of the country. Along with this, the leader of BNP called upon the officers and employees assigned to take votes in the election to refrain from fulfilling their duties. Probhatipur Railway Police has arrested a person for trying to sabotage the train by opening the rail line in Dinajpur's Birampur Upazila. Border Express from Probhatipur to Khulna narrowly escaped this incident. This incident occurred around 12 o'clock last night. According to the police, an answer team patrolling in Birampur Upazila at night saw the flames on the railway line and moved towards it. On being in their presence, the miscreants fled. ANSA members later found that several gates on the railway line had been opened. Immediately, the matter was reported to the higher officials who came and normalized the situation. U.S. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller did not comment on Russian Foreign Minister spokeswoman Maria Zakharova's statement about the fear of an Arab Spring-like situation in Bangladesh. He also said that he has no comment on this except for free and fair elections. He said this in the regular briefing on Tuesday. When asked about the death of 4 people in the fire incident in the train, the spokesperson of the U.S. State Department said that he is not aware of this incident, so there is no comment.
We support a free and fair election in Bangladesh, and I don't have any.
Chief of Army Staff General S.M. Shafiuddin Ahmed unveiled the official plaques and laid the foundation stones of 4 institutions including Army Pharma, Bangladesh Army's own drug manufacturing company. In the morning, he inaugurated these installations as the chief guest in the Machine Tools Factories area of Gazipur. Stating that the Bangladesh Army is in the #1 position in the United Nations peacekeeping mission, The army chief said that the Bangladesh army has now been transformed into such a force due to the sincerity of the government. He directed that the army personnel to be always ready to face the challenges of 21st century through modern and up-to-date training. Later, he inaugurated the 43rd Annual Commanders Conference of Ordnance Corps at Rajendrapur Cantonment. At this time, senior military officers, other officers, junior commissioned officers, other ranks of army personnel and media persons were present. Winter continues throughout the country. Even if there is no fog, the people of Ponchugor, a northern district, are suffering from shivering cold. Even though the temperature is normal during the day, the border town is gripped by cold from evening to morning. The lowest temperature in the country was recorded at 10.1 degrees Celsius at 9 a.m. today. Meanwhile, the severity of winter has also increased in Mytv. The number of patients with asthma is increasing in hospitals. Sri Mongol Meteorological Office said that today the lowest temperature recorded in Mytv was 10.6 degrees Celsius. We are about to the end of the headlines once again. Prime Minister says none can hinder elections through arson and creating fear. Offers ziyarah that Hazrat Shah Jalal and Hazrat Shah Baran Majars. Candidates are busy with campaigning ahead of the 12th National Assembly elections, seeking votes by various premises. BNP announces a non-cooperation movement against the government from today. Calls for boycotting January 7 poll. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News Online, visit YouTube/MyTVBD News. And to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.